American democracy was never perfect. But today, it's facing a new kind of challenge. Not from foreign powers or broken institutions, but from billionaires. Quietly, strategically, and in plain sight. A handful of ultra-wealthy individuals are reshaping how America votes, speaks, thinks, and governs. And most of us don't even realize it's happening. Quietly, strategically, and in plain sight. A handful of ultra-wealthy individuals are reshaping how America votes, speaks, thinks, and governs. And most of us don't even realize it's happening. This is not a conspiracy theory. It's a shift in power, from the ballot box to the boardroom. The rise of billionaire influence. In the early days of the Republic, the Founding Fathers warned about concentrated wealth and power. But nothing could have prepared them for today's billionaire class. There are now over 750 billionaires in the United States, controlling more wealth than the bottom 60% of Americans combined. And while many are content with private jets and media empires, a growing number are turning their attention to something more valuable: democracy itself. But they aren't buying votes. They're buying systems, influence, platforms, information, legislation. And they're doing it quietly. The money pipeline, from billionaire wallets to the ballot box. Since the Citizens United decision in 2010, super PACs and dark money groups have exploded. That ruling allowed unlimited political spending by corporations and individuals, as long as they don't coordinate directly with campaigns. Translation: billionaires can now spend hundreds of millions shaping elections without ever putting their name on a ballot. In 2024 alone, just 20 individuals contributed over $1.4 billion to political campaigns, PACs, and think tanks. Names like Charles Koch, George Soros, Peter Thiel, Harlan Crow, on both sides of the aisle, are now more powerful than entire political parties. They fund candidates who echo their values. They write legislation behind the scenes. They lobby Congress through networks of lawyers and operatives, and they rarely lose. Buying the narrative, media, and misinformation. But billionaires aren't just shaping who gets elected, they're shaping what we believe. Billionaires own the platforms where political narratives are born. Rupert Murdoch controls Fox News. Jeff Bezos owns The Washington Post. Elon Musk now owns X, formerly Twitter. One of the most not independent journalism. Controlling the conversation. Elon Musk and the digital town square. Let's take Elon Musk as a case study. In 2022, he buys Twitter for $44 billion. He claims it's about free speech. But since then, X has become an ideological battleground. Musk reinstates controversial figures. He amplifies certain political voices while banning others. He turns Twitter into what he calls a digital town square, one that he alone moderates. This isn't just about tweets. It's about power. Power to control what information spreads. Power to boost or bury narratives. Power to subtly shift political discourse, one post at a time. In today's world, the most valuable political real estate isn't Capitol Hill. It's the algorithm, the shadow donors, how policy is written behind the scenes. Most Americans don't know who writes the laws, but in many cases, it's not Congress. It's billionaires. Through lobbying groups like the American Legislative Exchange Council, ALEC, Wealthy donors help write model legislation. These laws are then passed, almost word for word, in multiple states across the country. From tax codes to environmental rollbacks to education policy, the fingerprints of billionaire-backed groups are everywhere. And it's bipartisan. Progressive billionaires fund climate bills and minimum wage initiatives. Conservative billionaires back deregulation and school privatization. The result? A democracy that answers not to voters, but to wealth. The Trump-Musk showdown, when billionaires collide. Sometimes billionaires don't agree, and when they clash, it becomes national news. Take Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Once aligned, they're now at odds. Trump mocks Musk publicly. Musk responds by questioning Trump's age, relevance, and leadership. Their battle isn't just personal. It's ideological. Trump wants control of the White House. Musk wants control of the public square. And the public? We're left watching two billionaires wrestle for influence over the same country, with very different visions for what it should be. Final thoughts. What happens when billionaires govern? This isn't a democracy. It's plutocracy by proxy. A system where elected officials are often just was quietly sold off, piece by piece, to the highest bidder. So. In today's political system, silence can be just as valuable as speech, especially when it's bought. Billionaires don't just fund candidates or media. They also pay to keep certain issues off the table entirely. Climate change, corporate taxes, labor rights. If it threatens their bottom line, they'll drown it in think tanks, PR firms, and carefully worded distractions. And while Americans argue over culture wars on cable news, the real battles, the ones that decide who gets what, are often never even fought. We're told that billionaires are job creators, that if they win, we all win. But the truth is more complicated. Many of America's wealthiest pay lower effective tax rates than nurses, firefighters, or teachers. Why? Because they've helped write the tax code, or fund the people who do. While the middle class pays every 2 weeks, billionaires borrow against their wealth, defer taxes indefinitely, and fund campaigns to keep it that way. Voting may be free, but real influence isn't. Access to lawmakers, control over policy, and the ability to shape public opinion now often comes with a price tag. Lobbyists have the meetings. Wealthy donors get the phone calls. Meanwhile, the average citizen is left with a ballot and a sense that something's off, because it is. The machinery of democracy still runs, but it's increasingly fueled by money, not mandates. Subscribe to American Ledger for real stories that expose the truth behind the headlines. Comment below. Do you think billionaire influence is helping democracy or hijacking it? And share this video with someone who still believes their vote is the only thing that counts.